Meanwhile, at the Palmstone Rich Manor in the living room, Rachel and Aaron are talking. You know, it makes me wonder if Adria useless. Either way, she wants us to finish remaining of the school year. Yeah, speaking of which, I got a text from her saying we gotta put a group together for the prom. How is that possible when it's tonight? How awfully convenient that she didn't tell us at the station. You know what? Why don't I make some calls and give the school the best prom they ever have? Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment, and Carl and Olivia's apartment, and as Carl and Olivia came in, and Carl closed the door, and Izzy head to the back, while Olivia came and saw a prom dress on the couch with a note, and then she went and got the note and read it, with Patrick's voice saying, "Your dress came in, and I can already envision you looking amazing." And as she thinking, "You just warmed my heart." And as Carl came back to the living room, Olivia saw, "Where the hell is our son?" Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Robbie's on his iPad till Mary came and sat at his table, and Robbie saw, "I'm so glad you came, because I got a surprise for you." "You do?" "Yeah. Are you ready for it?" "Lead the way." And as they got up and went and left the pub. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Vanessa's room, Vanessa's lying in her bed till Matt came in for 2 cups of coffee and closed the door, and came to where she is and gave her one. "Hey, how you feeling?" And as they lean and kiss each other and pull back. "Better, knowing that you're back." And as Matt has a flashback of him trying to get through to Vanessa. "Have you forgot when you done for us and when I done for you?" "I don't follow." "I do." And as Matt show a photo of her and him and their son, which starts to affect her. "This is the family you and I created. Something that can never be taken away." "Oh my God. That's our son." "Yeah, it is. And I will never give up on what we have and what we share. We've been through a lot since 2006 when we crossed paths." "Matt, it's really you." And as Mildred spelled her off on Vanessa. "Oh my God." And as she hugged him, and it's a flashback in. "I love you." "I love you too. Which is why our marriage will never end." Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Nate and Maria came and sat down. "I don't get to why Mildred was in her sister's room. What's going on?" And as Gloria came and Nate and Maria saw, "I saw Mildred leaving our sister's room." "What the hell she's doing in there?" "I don't know, but I got a bad feeling." Meanwhile, in the supply room, as Mildred's Julie Jordan came in and closed the door, and as she thinking, "Matt may have broken my spell over his wife, but no matter. I have another target in mind." Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Kristen, Jen, and Sheldon are talking. "You can't honestly believe I would try to kill Angela." "Well, you were her server. Plus you've been acting different since you divorced with Michael." "I have a lot in my mind. Not to mention I'm pregnant, you know." "That's no excuse at all." And as Will came to the R and they saw, "Hey, I got as soon as I can." "Then you're wasting your time, cause your girlfriend's about to be arrested for attempted murder." Meanwhile, outside the diner, Karen's Julie Susan came out and took out her cell phone and called Linda, who answered. "How'd it go?" "Better than ever, now that Kristen's about to be arrested for attempted murder." "You know what? I think it's time we kick our plan up a notch." Meanwhile, at the Palmstone Rich Manor in the living room, Rachel and Aaron are talking, and as Patrick came in the room, and Rachel and Aaron saw, and they turned and faced Patrick. "Hey, thanks for sticking up for me back there." "It's no problem, Mom." "Patrick, there's something your mom and I need to tell you." "What is it?" "We've spoken to my mom in a day, and we decided to draw some legal forms and have Carl agree not to reveal to anyone on how and when your sister was conceived. The question is, can we trust him? I mean, look what he did to Tristan and Lucy. He agreed on count of 3 federal charges should he violate it. I need to ask you two something." Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Carl and Olivia's apartment in the living room, Carl and Olivia are talking. "You did it, didn't you, while I was in jail? I didn't know how long you're gonna be in jail. So instead, you went ahead thinking I didn't give a damn. I was thinking what's best for our son. No, you were thinking about Patrick and stabbing in the back. You know what? I don't need this from you. That's too damn bad, cause you're gonna sit here and listen to every word I gotta say." Meanwhile, at the Lakewood restaurant, Robbie and Mary came in and saw a table with romantic scenery, and Mary turns to Robbie. "His restaurant's not supposed to open until July." "True, but your mom insists I use this on our first date." "You know, I gotta say, I'm impressed. And as they went to the table, and Robbie pulled up a chair for Mary. Amazing. And as Mary sat down, and Robbie went on and sat across from her. Let me know if I go overboard, but meeting in the diner was the best thing that ever happened to me. Plus, my new job's working well. What about Grace? Aren't you eyes? Not anymore. Besides, she's already married with Jeremy. Well, lucky for you, I'm not. Cause you're an attractive man, and I gotta warn you, I'm always up for a challenge. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Vanessa's room, Matt and Vanessa are talking. I agree, which is why I have a surprise for you. Oh, you do now? Yep. I made some calls and got us tickets to Bahamas this summer. You're the best husband I can find. And as they kiss each other, just as Quinn came in the room, and as they pull away and turn and face Gwen. I see he broke through to her. That's good news. No way I'm losing my wife at all. Well, I'm gonna run some tests on her, and if all goes well, then she's free to go. And as Matt looked at Vanessa, I'll be back. Don't be long. And as Matt went and left the room and closed the door, and I see thinking, I'm glad I sent Julian Woman to Hawaii when I did. And as Matt head to the waiting room where Maria, Nate, and Gloria is, and they got up and saw and came to where Matt is. How's my sister doing? Is she? Vanessa's doing fine. My sister's Gwen one testing her as we speak. And as Matt turned and walked away, and Gloria turns to Nate and Maria. Matt and Vanessa's been through a lot. Yeah, they have. Just like Jeff and I. And you too. But we managed to come talk like we always have. Meanwhile, in the supply room, Mildred's Julie Jordan began walking down the aisle to sign which medicine she should use. Till she discovered one. Oh yes, I think this should do it, and she got the bottle of sun that will be revealed later. This will be used when the time is right, and as she turned and began to head out. Now all I gotta do is make certain no one knows the real me and Karen, and for that, I'm getting another player in this game. And as Lauren came in the room, and saw Mildred who's Julie Jordan there. What the hell are you doing here? Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Kristen, Will, Jen, and Sheldon are talking. Wrong. Kristen's not going anywhere. Will, this is I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna stand around and let you accuse Kristen of something she didn't do. That's cute, but the reality is she did do it. Now I know you don't know I don't, but it's true. Look, why would I try to poison my aunt? I don't know it's about though, Jen. You're nuts, I just did. Same goes for you with Kristen. Can we all just calm down? Now the police will be here any second, so we can solve what could be a misunderstanding. How could this happen so fast? And as Will came and hugged Kristen. Don't worry, I'm not letting them take you without a fight. Meanwhile, outside the diner, Karen Julie Susan came to the diner window while on her phone talking to Linda and saw Will hugging Kristen. That's right, Will. You two enjoy your moment. Did Will get that text? Oh yes he did, and he has no idea what he's about to face. Meanwhile, a car came and parked across from her, and it's Vince, wondering to why his mom is secretly watching the diner while talking on her cell phone. Meanwhile, at the Palmstone Rich Manor in the living room, Rachel, Aaron, and Patrick are talking. What is it? I know you don't want me involved, but I do want to help find my sister. And Aaron and I didn't realize we're being played. You two think Adrian, my principal, knows something? It's rather odd that she asked us to go undercover for the school. You know, I can look into it. Let me or Aaron know. Will do. Anyways, I gotta go. I see you two at the prom, and as Patrick went and left the living room, and Rachel turns to Aaron. You know, I haven't been to the prom in a decade. Not to worry, you do fine with me by your side. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment and Carl and Olivia's apartment in the living room, Carl and Olivia are talking. I understand how you feel that you have to be with Patrick as long as I can stand, but you seem to forget you and I create a family. Oh, look who's stepping at the plate. It's you know damn reason the reason why we gave Brian up. Yes, and that's what I'm doing now. If you feel that's what I've been doing, this place, this job, I'm doing this for us. If that's Carl, do whatever the hell you want, cause I'm in this marriage and I'm moving out when I return. And as Livy got her purse and went and left the flat. And it's Carl thinking. If you think, Patrick, for 1 second that you're just gonna move into my wife, then you're wrong. Meanwhile, at the Lakewood restaurant, Robbie and Mary are enjoying their meal while talking. Before we go any further, it's time you find out about my history. Last time we spoke, you said something about the Collins of your family all. Yes. Now, about my life. You see, I have this thing what they call baggage. Well, a lot of it. You mean kids? Yes. I have a 3-year-old son named Jonah, which my ex-husband and I are raising while we're taking turns. Well, the ex-husbands won't be a public talk. And yes, I was married to him twice, and Dylan and almost Jacob, but I haven't found the right guy. Well, at least not yet. That could change. I hope what I told you didn't scare you away wrong, and I'm glad you were straightforward with me. And as a new song begin right now. And as Robbie got up, may I have this dance? Yes, you may. And as Mary got up as well, and Robbie led Mary to the dance floor, and turned to each other and began slow dancing. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in Vanessa's room, Gwen's finished examining on Vanessa. Well, it seems you're back. That means hold on, not so fast. For safety measures, we need to keep you for overnight observation. And as Day and Gloria came in, and Gwen and Vanessa saw, I see you doing well. That I am. And as Day and Gloria came to where Vanessa and Gwen is, I'm gonna find out who caused this plane crash. I'm curious as well, cause when I do find out who did this, they're gonna wish they're not alive. I agree, and as Mary also came in and came to where they are. When you all do find out, I need to know so I can file a report. And as Gwen began to head out, to Nate called her name. Hey Gwen, and as Gwen talked and turned and faced Nate. Thanks for everything. And as Gwen went and left the room and closed the door, and they all turned to Vanessa. I think I know who did this. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital on the balcony, Matt's thinking while looking at the streets of LA. I don't regret what I've done. I just couldn't let Vanessa see Julian at all, especially since she wasn't in her right mind. So I did what I had to do, and as Matt has a flashback to him getting his iPhone and calls someone. Hey, it's me. I need a favor. How soon can you get me 2 tickets to Hawaii? And as the flashback ends, just as Gwen came out and saw Matt, and he also saw her. Hey, how you doing so far? Well, I got my wife back, and as she came and stand by him. I really miss her a lot. You have any idea who caused the plane crash? No, but make no mistake, I'm gonna find the bastard who did this and make them pay. Meanwhile, in the supply room, Mildred's Willie Jordan and Lauren began to face off. I'm doing some work for Tay undercover. Really? Cause Tay never told me. In fact, she's in major trouble. Look, that has never, maybe not, but I doubt she'll let you have access. Look, my family owns, have you forgotten? I'm also a gram. Anyways, if you leave now, I pretend I didn't see you. Alright, I'll go. Not cause of you, but I have other things to tend to. And as Jordan went and left the room, and as Lauren thinking, what are you playing at, Mildred? Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, Will and Krista are in a hug while Sheldon brought Jan to the other side of the diner. I really don't know what the hell is going on, neither do I, but the fact of the matter is, all the evidence seems to be pointing to Kristen. I just don't understand. I really hope you're right about being misunderstanding. I really don't think she's done it at all. There's a piece missing to this puzzle, and as Sheldon looked around and noticed Karen not there. Hey, where's Karen? And as Jen turned around and also noticed Karen's nowhere in the diner. She was just here. Come on. And as Sheldon and Jen head back to where Will and Kristen is. Hey, have you two seen Karen? And as Will and Kristen let go of each other and turned and faced Sheldon and Jen. I saw her coming out while I was coming in. She probably had a phone call. And Jen saw Karen outside the diner talking on her cell phone. She's outside on her phone. Well, let's wait till you come in. Look, Kristen, we're not mad at you. Really? Because it seemed to me you are. We know you didn't do this. There gotta be explanations, even if there was. Kristen would never try to kill anyone. Meanwhile, outside the diner, Karen's leaves Susan on her cell phone talking to Linda while watching Kristen, Will, Sheldon, and Jan. Don't worry, I'll be in touch with you. Okay, now go back in the diner before anyone gets suspicious to why you stand out here. I'll call you later. And as she hung up, and as she thinking, those fools might think I'm the loyal Karen, but little do they know the real one is in captivity. Mom, what the hell are you doing out here? And as Susan turned and saw Vince. Vince, I'm glad you're here. In fact, there's something you should know.